What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Kool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk with...
It's your boy Mouse, also from Colossal Boxing Talk.
And we're here with super middleweight and light heavyweight contender, the Ressurected Dirrell. How you doing today, champ?
I'm doing okay, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, no problem. My first question is, have you rewatched the fight with Degale? And if so, what things did you notice or wish you could have done differently, if at all?
I did. I watched it quite a few times. I said about 3 times, man. It was a shot. It was a one shot. It was that, man. It was the, I let him catch one over here left. You know, one of the wild shots over the top. The after the knockdown, I mean, you ain't seen him catch one before, but, you know, I got overconfident that first and second round. The first round, I usually can tell when I got somebody or when I can win the fight easily. And I seen that I had the advantage from the punches he was doing in the first round, and I went back to the corner and just like, it's going to be an easy night, you know, and came back out, and then I cut him in the second round, and that really lifted my confidence, and that had to mentally make me put my guard down, man, and I threw a counter left, I threw a jab followed by a left hook, when he came with the overhand left, and he coming around the butt, man, threw me right on my ass. I got up, you know what I'm saying, and he came and gave me another 8 count, and I felt a little more of a push, but still it was an 8 count nevertheless, you know, and if I could change anything from that fight, it'd be that round. Simple as that. The rest of the fight, I think I did a hell of a job. Certainly the cutback, my legs were heavy. The next 3 rounds after that, still did well, and I carried the fight after that, man. So, you know, I don't take too much nothing from the fight. I wish I was more aware. Starting off in the first couple rounds.
Okay, Mouse, go ahead with your question.
Now that you did rewatch that fight, do you still feel that you won that fight, or do you, after rewatching it, you feel it was a fair? I mean, I don't think the one, what was like 117, 109 score was, I think that was way out of the question, but as far as the 114, 112 score, you think that was a fair assessment of the fight, or do you still think at this point that you still won that fight? I look at it a few different ways. First and foremost, I embrace the loss because, you know, I allowed myself to get caught, like I said, you know, and that made room for the decision, you know, or the outcome, you know, period, point blank, you know. So, you know, I've been reading comments. I mean, I look at myself. Even when the fight was over, I'm walking around saying, the worst case scenario is a draw. You know, if not, then I win. But we're possibly looking at a draw. But I felt I had to fight my whole corner. Thought we had to fight. You know, I thought I won it. You know, but because I allowed for the second round to happen, I accept it. And I have to. You know, I won't accept the loss. I'll embrace the loss. You know what I'm saying, for what it is, and deal with it. You know, just like a fighter should. You know, and get back in there and make sure it doesn't happen again. So. Regardless of the outcome, I'll just embrace it, you know, and I'll use it as fuel, and I'll go forward, man. I'm not going to sit here and debate whether I won or lost or it was a draw, you know, because 1, we're there to do a job. 2, the judges are there to do a job. Everybody came and did the job, and that's all I can pretty much ask for, man. You know, so I won't base it off of. I mean, I won't, you know, grade myself or give myself a decision, you know, in that situation. I really don't mind taking what the outcome was.
Yeah, I definitely respect that answer, man. No excuses. You taking it, you know, you taking it in stride, and you're gonna prove from it. My next question is, you stated that Degale ran, you know, during the fight. Could you elaborate a little more on that? Because, you know, on social media sites and some boxing websites, fans have been a little critical of those comments. Maybe they don't understand what you mean by running. Maybe, you know, they may just get a little confused by that.
Fans have to understand, we all live in the heat of the moment. You know, and after that decision, I was just so hot. You know, I'm walking back. I'm pissed off. The score was read, and I knew I had won. The decision was said, and it threw me for a loop. And when the scores were read, I just was like, wow. You know, and this asked for a quote. As soon as I walked in the locker room, I'm literally still in my little gear. I'm walking out. You know, I just get back there. Can we just get a quote right quick? That's when I shouted, you know, they say I ran for fronts, you know, and I won, and they still give him the decision, but he run for me. I connected more, and he gets the decision, you know. And I'm gonna say this: that was a heat of the moment thing. I was just hot at the moment. I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to accept that at that very moment. We're talking 3-4 minutes after the decision was called. You know, Degale, he moved. I didn't face no question about it. You know what I'm saying? I pushed forward, no question about it. I put on a good fight, no question about it. You know, but the decision was a decision. I was just having success. No question about it. You know, I'm not bothered about it at all. What I said was a heat of the moment thing. You know, and it's not truly how I feel. You know, because I congratulated James on plenty of occasions after that. You know, he deserves it, man. You never know what he's been through as well as I. You know, he fought a good fight. He fought the best fight he fought. I did the same. And I'll have to accept it, regardless of the fact we're professionals, man. So as a professional, I'm supposed to know how to deal with a runner. You know, as a professional, I'm supposed to know how to deal with a banger. You know what I'm saying? We're professionals. This is what we in. You know, so no biggie. I mean, if what they wanted to take it, what they heard, they want to run with it, they can. Or they can just run with what I just said. Tell them to.
Hey, I definitely understand that we do say a lot of things when we frustrated in the heat of the moment after, you know, participating in battles. So I definitely think they'll understand that once they listen to this interview. Mouse?
Mm-hmm. And I just want to elaborate that on what you just said, Andre. At one point, you did tell him in the fight, come on, work. Because I think it was the end of round 4 or end of round 5. You got in his face and told him, come on, work. And I heard you at one point, maybe round 6, you told him, come on, you mother effer. So I don't think, I agree with you. I think that it was the heat of the moment, but I understand where you was coming from. I don't think you were trying to say that he was running, but there was times where you did tell him, come on, let's go.
Yeah. I think I was in dog shape. I mean, in tip-top shape, supreme shape, man. And I wanted to explain that, you know, and you watch everyone James Degale fight. He thinks that he's coming forward. He'll move when he has to move, but then once he's done, he'll definitely push forward feints. You know what I'm saying? Little petty jabs. You know, the hooks that he throws. But he's literally in someone's face in his last couple of times. You see that. So he didn't give me that same fight. And, you know, I'm a great counter puncher. 1. You know, 2, I can fight going backwards. You know, and I know he couldn't. I was telling him to come on, let's fight. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get him to really come forward. And like I was frustrated, I just wanted him to fight. That's all.
Yeah, that was a funny moment in the fight because, you know, you said, come on, mother. You know, it was a funny moment because you definitely had momentum on your side. And me, personally, I scored the fight 114-113 for you. I felt you were busier and you controlled the fight in the middle rounds. I gave you rounds 5 through 10.
Like I said, even though you gave me that fight, I mean, like I said, the fans told me I won the fight. Frost said I won. Sky Sports said they had me legit. That's the thing. You got to fight so close. You know what I'm saying? Or so many opinions of the fight, then it was too close in my eyes. Like I said, because I allowed the second round to happen, and they moved from all of this. You know, but now, like, there's no one-sided person saying Andre won the fight. There's no one-sided person saying it was a draw. There's no one-sided person saying it was nothing. Andre won. All 3 of those options are out there. So because I let that second round happen, which I'm so regretful for, it allowed room for all of this debate, you know, and I didn't get the decision. So regardless if you got me winning or anybody, that shit don't matter to me.
Yeah.
You know, I allowed the second round to happen, so in turn this will happen. So I want to accept this loss. I'll embrace it. I'll take it for what it is, and I'll learn from it, and I'll come back stronger. I will not allow myself to be down from this pivotal moment. I feel like this is a pivotal moment in my career because I felt like this is the time it was supposed to happen for me, and it didn't. You know, and ever since I've been on this part of the second day, I've been okay with it. You know, I finally coming to grasp with it because it's so hard, man. We got so many players that have been, you knew it was your time, everything goes right. You know, I just really thought it was my time, you know, and it isn't, you know, but God has prepared me for something bigger, for something greater. I know it, and I'm just keep working toward my goal, man, you know, but I'll accept it. So I have one defeat, and I'll take that as what it is.
All right.
Hey, now that you say that, you know, it wasn't your time, and you know, now you go back to the gym and, you know, prepare for your time, you know, when it's a pivotal moment. Is your team going to be part of that time? I mean, are you looking to continue with the team that you have? Have you ever thought about maybe considering another team, or are you comfortable with what they're doing with you in that corner?
That's a good question. Right now, it's a determining factor. I got to figure out, like I talk with my family. My original team is my family. You know, and we have great chemistry. We had a couple of ups and downs. We had to get people through them now, and I got to sit down and I got to talk with them. But Chris Bird, I'm talking about, when you talk about one hell of a guy, that guy is, I mean, he's one of those guys without a motive. He wants all the best for you. It's almost like you're fighting with him in the ring, man. This guy, he's a hell of a guy now. I love him dearly now, you know, since I was a kid, so we're going to definitely try to make that work. You know, Matthew Sajoni, my strength and conditioning coach, he's the best coach out there, man, in my eyes, man. I was prepped mainly because of him. I mean, I had my skills, you know, but as far as conditioning goes, the man had me in tip-top superb condition. I swam, I bands, weight. I mean, I did it all, you know, so I made sure I covered. And I'm going to keep those things going, you know, so. But I'm going to sit down with my family, man, and have a conversation with them and see if we can go further. My grandfather's always in my corner, no doubt. You know, I'm talking to my uncle now, and we're trying to work some things out, you know. But if I do decide to stick with my team, that'll be a great solution. It will be no problem with that at all. I just want to try and work some things out with my family as well.
Okay. Have there been, I know the fight just happened, you know, less than a week ago, but have there been, you know, any indication that a rematch may happen down the line? Because I think, you know, I think maybe you agree, but I know Mouse would. It was a terrific fight, and I would love to see a rematch sometime soon, preferably next. Has there been any indication that that might happen?
There's been no indication. I mean, I talked with Al, and we're talking about putting the next fight together, and I did bring up a rematch, and I did say I will fight him in England, man, you know. So if I can get a rematch, then hell, I'm all for it. You want to do it in England? Hell, I'm all for it. You know, the next fight, I'm all for it. I'm ready. You know, I'll be ready. You know, but I just want to get back on that wagon and go, man. You know, I'm not sure if James will take the fight, man. He said, you know, I'm a tough cookie to crack, man. Period, point blank. And they know they're going to be in for a fight when they get in there with me. So me seeing James taking a rematch, I don't see that. But am I all for a rematch? Definitely. Do I want the rematch? Definitely. I see nothing else in that fight. I want that fight, you know, but that's totally up to James Degale's team. If he calls me today and say, I want to fight you again, let's do it, I'll be like, where do I sign? Simple as that.
I like that attitude. I like to hear that, Mouse.
Andre, you was with 50's promotional company. Now that there's been indications that went bankrupt, are you now strictly just a Heyman fighter? Or you just...
Oh, wait a minute, you said what?
There's rumors that 50's promotional company went bankrupt.
Oh, damn.
But you were...
I didn't know. No, I didn't know. I ain't been in the media either.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I ain't been doing nothing. I've been in the cave. It's already got the house. I've been sore as life, man. My body's been aching. I've been in and out the tub, you know, jacuzzi, man, just trying to relax my body, you know, so I ain't ran no stipulations if I had no idea. You know, wow, that's something new. But go ahead.
All right, so that kind of just, you know what I mean? I mean, if you don't know, I mean, because 50 was your promoter, no?
Yeah, he was.
So that's, I mean, let's just, because there's rumors right now, let's just say that's truth. Does that mean that you're strictly going to be a Heyman fighter? I mean, would then Heyman be the guy, or does Dirrell work for Dirrell?
Heyman, I'm a Heyman fighter right now.
Oh, I think. Excuse, not to jump in.
Go ahead, Big Cool.
I think Mouse thought you was still with 50 Cent at this this come. I thought he thought you was still promoted by 50. That's why I think he was asking you about the question.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought you were still with 50.
I left 50 after the fight. I bought out his contract.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind. Oh, my bad, Mouse. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Big Cool.
Now, if you don't mind, how's you and 50's relationship? Since y'all parted ways, y'all still wasn't amicable, or I don't want to pry too much, but
no, we don't talk.
Okay.
I mean, we don't talk at all. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. No.
Okay. Mouse.
Hey, that was a good answer. But my last question is, now that all this is over, and you as a man and as a fighter, and a well-respected fighter, and the answers that you have given us, who would you like to fight next if it's not Degale? You know what I mean? Who's on that 168, or maybe even, I know that,
on the list, man. Try to do on the list. I mean, after you see this fight, after you saw this fight, you might want to take the fight. Send this guy, say I ran, a turn, and, people were saying that he was a totally different fight from what I saw last time. This opportunity right here, because for me to get right at the big stage, and I'm already there, the name will always be attacked, and I will become champion soon, so, but, so I still on my list only. There's another Brit added, and I have 2 years names on my list, and only 2 I see in a rise. I don't want to see another face, I don't want to see another name. So I want to be top of the list when it comes to 68 division, and I see those 2, man. So as far as 68, man, I'm not going over it yet. I'm staying right here at 68.
Hey, one last question, it's a little funner question before we get you out of here. If you could face any guy from 168 to 175 throughout history, who would it be and why?
Either Roy Jones, he's on my weight, or Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, he wasn't 58, was he? But
yeah, he kind of went up there after his prime.
But both of those guys at prime, those are greats, man. And with speed, what I'm saying, quickness. I mean, they just had it, man. They had it all. I want to see how I will fare against them, with them in their prime.
You and Roy Jones would have been a lot of speed and power in there, man. That would have been
right. I would have loved to see that fight there.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for.
Love to see how there.
Hey, I agree. I second that. Thanks for taking time. Again, after your busy schedule, days after your fight with Degale, for granting us another interview. And we appreciate it. We wish you nothing but the best of luck with the rest of your career, and we look forward to seeing you again on PBC soon. Hopefully fight for another world title.
Right, definitely. You will. I promise you that. And I thank you for the interview.
You take it easy, champ.
You as well. All right, you guys.
All right.
All right, champ.
There you have it, YouTube. Me and Mighty Mouse, Miguel Torres just wrapped up an interview with super middleweight and light heavyweight contender Andre the Ressurected Dirrell. If you haven't seen this fight, go to YouTube or TiVo it, or watch it on NBC. It was a terrific fight. And until next time, we out. Like the video, comment, leave your comments in the comment section. Head over to Facebook, like our Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Colossal CBT. Until next time, we out. Peace.
Yeah.